Welcome to Lita's home. This is a very special project for me. Lita spells out love is the answer. And then Lita's home is love is the answer, shine home. And I've had this idea for over a year, and I want to change the stigma of mental illness. I am so sick of hearing people talk on the news or wherever and basically saying, oh, well, that happened because they're mentally ill. Oh, they were mentally ill. Oh my goodness, they did that because they were mentally ill. Well, I'm mentally ill. And I have struggled with depression my whole life. I've struggled with being suicidal my whole life. They've labeled me with borderline personality disorder, bipolar, major depressive disorder. See, I don't even know all my labels. It doesn't even make a difference to me anyway. So with Lita's home, I really want to reach out to, people that are, mentally ill and, struggling and things, because what I have found out and what I know is that I'm really not mentally ill. I'm not crazy. I'm just a psychic. I'm an empath. I'm a clairaudience. I'm a clairsentient. And because of that, I feel everything. Everything around me. Absolutely everything. If I'm around other people in a restaurant, I'm feeling everybody's energy. And, if you don't know about it and don't take the proper measures to protect your energy, it can really just drag you down, overwhelm you, and throw you into darkness. And it's not even your emotions. It's just the emotion, really, of the collective consciousness that was in the restaurant or the school. That was horrible, going to school and feeling everybody's emotions and struggling with being a teenager. And so, and I think it's funny too that people act this way, because there are more people on depression medication than there is not. And I just think that's insane. Everybody, acts like if you're mentally ill, then you're not stable. You can't hold down a job. You can't do this. You can't do that. And I don't agree with that either. And so I really want to change the stigma, because when you think of mentally ill, you're thinking of yourself. And, Lita's home is love is the answer. We've got, all these different categories, right? We've got gay people and lesbians and Hispanics and Caucasians and Europeans and all these different, labels, colors, and everybody's standing up and saying, well, look at me. I'm in that too. Me too. Me too movement, right? Well, me too. Right? And so that attributed to a lot, but that's a whole nother discussion. But at Lita's home, I want to get in contact with people that are awakening and they're having a really hard time with anxiety. Anxiety is through the roof. You can't handle it. No medication, no matter how much you take, is really going to stop you feeling your powers. And as long as you're not doing what's best for your health or what's best for you or loving yourself, then you're going to manifest all kinds of illnesses upon yourself. And then, you know, cause and effect. You'll have to pay the price. I'm paying the price for mine. So now I am expressing my spirit. Sorry about that. I'm expressing my spirit, and I am, you know, showing my own individuality and being myself, and this is who I am. I am that I am. And I'm not a monster, and I'm not crazy. And we don't have schools for people like me. But there are a lot of people that have a wealth of knowledge that are there and willing to accept you, love you, help you, guide you, be with you every step of the way. And that's what we're here for at Lita's home. So if you're lost in the dark, get in contact with us. And maybe we can sit down and talk about spiritual stuff, any kind of stuff. And there will be no judgment, just compassion and unconditional love. So if you're wondering what's going on and having a hard time handling your emotions, handling your anxiety, your sleep patterns, if you're having strange dreams, spirit goes out of its way to try to get in touch with you. I'm definitely can tell you that. And once you realize that it's spirit talking to you and sending you messages, the more he will talk, or the energy will talk, the energy around you. I'm into numerology. I'm not an expert by any means, and I don't know a lot about it, but I do know like the basic numbers. You know, like what ones mean, what twos mean, what threes mean. Fives are change. When you see 555, big change is coming. Get prepared. I see 555 a lot. A lot of big changes are coming my way. So, but I'm excited for the future because I'm doing what I love. And I'm hoping to create a wonderful soul family. And we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what our abilities are, how to control them, how to use them. Because if you're powerful, you will get so filled up with energy that your anxiety is going to be through the roof, and you need to go ground yourself. Go outside, put your bare feet in the grass, and walk around and look at your feet while you're walking. And sit in Mother Nature for a while. That's the best way. then you'll ground all that electricity that is just running through your body, and you're shaking, and you're like, why am I shaking? And yeah, you need to get grounded. You got power. It's not that you're crazy and a monster. No, by no means. You're just a psychic, a medium, a channeler, a clairaudience, a clairsentience. I mean, there's so many things that you can fall into. And it's so wonderful that we have the technology that we do now. Because you have everything at your fingertips. If you have questions about ancient knowledge, you can look up stuff, in Egypt. And I would like everybody to. It's hard to, actually talk to people and them understand when I'm talking about spiritual stuff. Most of the time people get scared. They're afraid. And that's kind of funny. But, so that's like my first video. I'm not sure how this is really going to turn out, or even if I'm going to get my point across. But I am starting a nonprofit organization called Lita's Home, and basically we will be creating our own soul family together, and we will figure out our abilities together with no judgment. Love is the answer. Shine home. I see the soul in you. I hope you see the soul in me. Namaste.